just about were able to get through the grid before the start of this one. Green flag at the back, perfectly timed there, Mark. We are about to go racing. Can anyone stop Joel Johnson? The lights are out. Immediately Aaron Oliver pulls towards the number 5 machine. He's trying to get a tow, trying to slot in behind, and he has done just that, although Fletcher Lewis has something to say about it. He side drafts straight up the inside towards turn number 1, but look out, they have Colwell on the outside as well, so 3 wide for second into the first corner. Who's going to yield? The answer in the end is Fletcher Lewis on the inside. He has decided to rescind his fight there, and the other two continue though to go side by side. The Penrite sponsored machine of Aaron Oliver alongside Colwell, and they've made contact on the exit of the
big
corner.
One. Gee, that was nearly a moment.
Nearly a moment. It was definitely a moment.
It could have been a big moment. Gee, that was Colwell that got into the back of it in a big way. It actually lifted the back of the car up.
That was a strange interaction there, because they were side by side on the exit and just sort of interlocked wheels, and it threw the car in the air, as you say. Lucky to get away with that, Colwell, but he has lost a handful of positions behind the likes of Freed, Dominic, Vaughan as well. I can see just ahead in the number 50 car. In fact, Vaughan has made a very good start up to 4th position. He had problems in the race yesterday. I think it was some sort of gearbox issue. He dropped back midway through the race, but then settled back in again. Here's a replay.
Have a look at the back of this car, the Penrite car. Look at the air time it gets when we get the contact. Oh, you can't really see it from that angle, but a fair bit of lift there. So, as you said there, Vaughan was the winner out of all of that. He's picked up plenty of bases, and
he's having a look at Lewis.
Yeah, he's got Lewis in sights in the Angerson Motors entry there for Brad Vaughan. Dominic, look at them all there. Colwell back in that group, and Sullivan. So all nose to tail. Shane the Wiki not too far away from that group either. So there's certainly going to be game on here in a minute. There's going to be position changes everywhere down through this turn.
This looks frantic further back.
That's Zirk. Zirk up on the inside picks up the position there. I think that was Redwood on the outside.
We saw Redwood was aggressive yesterday and aggressive here at turn 17. Oh no, Gallia, Jake Gallia is off on the outside of turn number 17. Not sure what has happened there. He'll rejoin at the very tail, or very close anyway, to the tail of the field. Out in front, Joel Johnson has got a margin of 2 seconds. Oliver forced to go right down the inside line. Vaughan all the way, 4 wheels through the grass, rally style. Late on the brakes will also take Aaron Oliver and Fletcher Lewis. My goodness me, he's brave.
That's 2 for the price of 1. Oliver tries to follow him through. Switches back on the inside there of Lewis. Look at them all, they're all paired off. Going down there to turn 3 and 4. So now all of a sudden, he's got all these bunch of cars behind him, Vaughan. What a move. But he's got 2 young guns behind him. This will take him up into 2nd position, obviously. But for how long?
Aaron Oliver's lost 3 places in about 3 corners.
Look out for Dominic, trying to stick his nose up at the inside there of Fletcher Lewis. Didn't make the move stick. Oh, this game on. It's going to be one of these races again. Up the crest they go to the climb to turn 7.
Oliver's going to get a touch, a helpful hand from Colwell, touching him on the tail. And Colwell's going to follow through as well and look behind the 45 of Sullivan. So it's just switching corner by corner. If you're hung out to dry on the outside at one corner, you're not going to lose 1 position. Because this train is so close together, you're losing 3 or 4 positions. We've seen it already on this lap with Aaron Oliver, and we've now seen it with Brodie Dominic as well.
Certainly has. Got pushed wide, as you mentioned, well tidied up there. Now let's have a look at Dominic. He's up behind Jackson Sullivan there in the auto sport entry. Saw that there on the camera. Vaughan wide there, and he's given Lewis a massive look in. And also Oliver, they're all backed up behind Brad Vaughan there in the Angerson Motors entry. Oh, gee, how close do you like it? That's about close enough. It's the 2nd position and beyond. Don't worry about Joel Johnson, he's in a world of his own. Oh, here we go. What's Oliver trying to do? Trying to out-worry Fletcher Lewis. Oh, he cuts across the nose there of Colwell as well. Oh, goodness me. It's all happening. The typical Excel style racing, isn't it?
You don't need a blanket throw of these. In fact, I think you're struggling to even throw a towel over them. Maybe a flannel is what's separating these guys.
A face washer.
They come on to pit straight. Great exit from Fletcher Lewis. He's getting a nudge and push. Bump draft from Oliver directly behind. Vaughan's gone to the pit wall to try and break any toe, but doesn't matter. The others are helping each other out, and as a result, he's been absolutely swamped on the run towards turn number 1. But the two people that helped each other out on pit straight, they've now turned the gun on each other. They're going to war out in front, and Oliver sneaks around the outside. Brilliant stuff through turn number 2 and 3, and Vaughan is now the one being hung out to dry, losing places hand over fist. So what can Vaughan do? Can he just about hold on to 4th? He'll have the inside for 5. Oh, that's brave stuff from Dominic firing up the inside.
Look at Jackson trying to stick his nose in. He wants a beat of that as well. So on the inside there for Vaughan, on the inside of Lewis, gives himself a bit of track position there at turn 6. You don't want to be there at the next corner, as we mentioned earlier.
This is Excel Racing at its very, very best here at the Shell V-Power Motorsport Park. This is sensational action. The leader, though, has gone 4 seconds down the road. We cannot see the Autobahn entry, but we can see this train of cars. From 2nd down to 11th position, I think it is 10th position, separated by just 3 seconds. Incredible stuff. Here they come.
Here they come.
Over the brow of the hill. It's a freight train of Excels this afternoon here at the Shell V-Power Motorsport Park through turn number 13. Who's going to make the next move? Who's going to make the next error?
Jackson was very wide there, just at the back of that train there. He got over the top of the curb. Oh, that's Cam Queen, is it? No, that's the Jamie Hills entry. The 31 car. That's our Victorian competitor in this field.
Ultra defensive from Aaron Oliver in towards the penultimate corner. Watch for Lewis. He'll try and get the cutback. As a result, the compromise line from Lewis will allow Fletcher to have a look, but not quite close enough. They've broken away a little bit from Brad Vaughan on this lap, so Vaughan will be hoping that he's just about close enough to get the slipstream ahead. I think he is. I think he'll just about get away with it, but look at that. All the way back to Gartner in position number 13. They are nose to tail.
Now this might explain the, oh there we go, just a little bit of a tank slapper there that got a bit out of control there for Eels.
Nearly caught it, very nearly caught that, but the flick back on the grass is what did the damage. A couple of 3-digit numbers fighting, 458 and 242, and Sparks picks the pocket.
He should be the hard charger in that field. In fact, he's got himself back inside the top 10, so that's where he qualified yesterday. So he's basically got himself back inside of the top 10. Didn't finish race 1 yesterday with an off-road excursion, but he's back to fight another day. He's got the debutant in front of him there, Tyler Craig, and the B-Sport entries come into the fray. That's Aidan Brand. Car 242, all the big numbered cars there, yes. all amongst each other.
That's close. Sparks around the outside. He's going to hold on to the position though, I think, because he's going to get a good exit out of turn number 6, and he does so. That's good stuff from Isaac Sparks. But yeah, he finished the race yesterday. He said he didn't finish race number 1. He did recover in race number 2 to finish inside of the top 10. So yeah, it's been a bit of a strugglesome weekend in that sense for him. Yeah, in the end, in yesterday's second race, recovered from the very tail to finish. Oh no, in the end, sorry, it was 13th, so just outside the top 10. But now he is inside the top 10. But he's not been able to make too much progress because he's on the outside here at turn 13. Back through comes the 242 of Brand. And as well, Brad Gartner, the TA2 front runner, is vying into contention as well. I said to Brad, what are you doing in XLs this weekend? He goes, oh mate, they're good little racing cars. And there's a weekend off, why wouldn't I race them? He'll be in the TA2 next week in Sydney.
That's right, dead right.
Oh, I can hear a tyre scorched, and there it is, it's Colwell. Huge lock up down there. Oh, there's dust, there's debris, and off goes the 45. Contact there. Contact with the number 35 machine of Freed, pushing him a little bit wide there. But they've all shuffled around in this pack on the last lap, haven't they? And here we go, on to pit straight. Dominic is moving through on Brad Vaughan, but Vaughan's going to get a nudge from Colwell, which will push him back ahead. This is NASCAR racing out there at the moment.
Pretty much is. And certainly Fletcher Lewis has gone up into second position in front of Brad Vaughan there. So, in fact, it's not Vaughan, it's actually Oliver. I couldn't even see him. Just tucked him right in behind there. So Oliver third, Dominic third, fourth, sorry. Then back to Vaughan. A couple of young guns there. That's Barty Fred, Brody Dominic there.
Oh,
right up on the curb.
Yeah, that really unsettled the car. He was lucky there. He didn't want to open up the steering wheel and bang doors with Freed. That was a good catch. I can see some hands moving about there in the Freed machine. Not sure what was being signalled, but certainly some movement within the cockpit going on. Another lockup just ahead for Colwell. To be honest, the lockup was that significant at turn 17. He'll be nursing that. It'll be like a 50-cent piece out there. He'll be feeling that underneath as he's driving around. It'll be vibrating like a washing machine, or a dish, washing machine, I should say.
Or some sort of electrical device.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something that does washing.
Something we don't do.
Oh, there's a cone underneath the front of Dominic's machine.
It is too. Well spotted there, Dan. Gee, meanwhile, Johnson's nearly 7 seconds in front.
There it goes. It's just dropped out the tail of the car there out of turn number 12. But is there something as well under Vaughan's car? I don't think so. I think it's just a low hanging.
Oliver on the attack here. So he's looking for the second position here on the inside. He's actually going to be in the outside of that corner. Oh, under brakes, had to back off there a little bit. Trying to get himself on the inside of turn 15, not quite close enough. That second position beyond there, the Wynn's entry there of Fletcher Lewis on the second position. In front of Aaron Oliver, who is certainly on the attack there in the Penrite entry. And he wants to get back his second position. We know the car's got plenty of pace to do it, it's just about getting past.
Aaron Oliver, second last round, second in the championship, but he's going to have to settle for third in this one. Meanwhile, out in front, Joel Johnson has taken the checkered flag. Here we go, though, drag race to the line, a bad exit for Fletcher Lewis. He pulls to the inside of the track. He just about holds on by a margin of 0.03 of a second ahead of the Penrite-sponsored machine.